The views expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of this station, its owners, staff, or management. The following program is sponsored by Citizens Financial Security. In a world where information is power, the original Money Doctor inspires you to rise above it all and plan ahead with guaranteed success. William F. Richardson is the original Money Doctor.
I'm William Richardson with the American Dream and the founding principle topic of the day. Our topic today is really, you can call it a founding principle, core values. It's the structure of everything that I teach and that I try to live and embody myself, which is the 10-10-80% rule. Learn it, live it, share it. And breaking that down is really simple. First, we give 10%. Then we save 10% and we live off the 80. So for a lot of people, when I share this concept with them, it makes sense, but it's also a little bit of pain for them to carve out 10% of their income to give away. And the reason we have that in there is, and the 10-10-80% rule is not a rule that I came up with myself. Now, using it and branding it with the Money Doctor in a certain way, yes, exactly, I have. But it's a biblical process of learning how to not let money control you. Money itself is not the root of all evil. It's how you use money. So if money consumes you and controls you, and you have to have it for that purpose, so we teach to give away the first 10%. So you're freeing yourself of the bondage of money, that money does not control you and you're not about money. And having the belief that of doing good things come back to you. It's a great place to be. So you take that first 10% and you give it to your favorite charity or to your church, or you're tied to your church, which a lot of people do with that 10%. But that's a personal thing between you and your family, or what you're going to do with that 10%. And then you're going to carve out the next 10%, and that 10% is for you. You're going to pay yourself first. So when's the last time you got your paycheck and you paid yourself first? For a lot of people, you may be thinking, well, never. I mean, I pay all the bills, and if there's anything left over, I'll save. Well, how much money gets into the savings account at the end of the month? You have the rent, the mortgage, the car payment, the credit card payment. The kids need clothes here. Someone else needs that. Every little bill. And there's no money at the end of the month. So you have to make a critical decision, a paradigm shift, change your belief system and say, I'm going to give 10% away first, and that's going to be good for me. Then I'm going to carve out the next 10%, and I'm going to pay myself first because I know there'll never be any money at the end of the month. And then I'm going to live off the 80%. And those who can truly learn how to live off the 80% are free, financially free, and truly wealthy. Not wealth in the sense of having money in the bank, but wealth in the sense that you're free to make your decisions. You've already decided where you're going and what you're doing. So when something comes to your path and it's time to purchase something, you've already made a decision where your money's going. So you know right off the bat, you take 10%, that goes to your church or charity. Another 10% goes to an investment, your savings, and then you live off the 80%. And the 80%, that's where you're paying your taxes, any additional savings or investment that you want to do, and all your living expenses. So I know what everyone's saying here. Everyone is reaching back and saying, wait a minute. I'm having a very difficult time living off what? More than your income, 120% of my income, where a lot of families live at. So take, for example, if you're in a situation where you're currently doing that, so you're living above your means, you're maybe even using credit cards or even using money that you have that you borrowed from. And then you have another individual. So the first one is, let's say we're at $120,000 in income. actually $100,000 in income, and you're spending $120,000. Then you have another family individual that is making $60,000, but they're only spending $50,000. What are they doing with the other 10? They're saving it. So where would you want to be? What lifestyle? So the guy that's making 120 may be living a better lifestyle on paper, but it's a very stressful place to be. One paycheck, one thing wrong, one slip of the dime there can be in a bad situation. So the person that is actually is making less money but is saving for retirement, allowing that money to compound and grow over time, he'll have the $1 million in the bank where he'll be able to draw that off for a retirement and income stream for his entire retirement portion there. Where the other individual may just have to keep on working even though that he's in a higher paying job per se. So it's looking at at money as a tool, as a resource, and not just simply for us to consume. So we have the 10-10-80% rule. First, we do what? We learn it. You have to internalize it. You have to have new information that comes to you, and you decide what do you do with that information? Do you use it? Do you dismiss it? Do you go and research to see if it makes sense for you and your family and to implement that into your lifestyle, and it becomes part of your lifestyle management, part of your American dream? We're going to go right now that everyone is going to internalize it and accept it and be part of their ongoing development. So we learned it. Then we live it. We're actually using it and applying it in our daily life. And then we go to the next phase where we actually change someone else's perspective. We change someone else's lives. And that's what this rule is about. It's not just about us. That's why we start off with the money. It's about giving. It's about helping people live a higher, better quality of life. So we share it. We share the message. And I like everyone, when I'm speaking to a group, and it doesn't really matter the size of the group. It could be 5 people. It could be 100 people. But when I'm talking to that group and there's certain people in there that really say, I got it. Aha. That's my aha moment. I understand what you're talking about. Then they go and they share that with someone else. That truly makes a difference. So we're talking about wealth. And what is true wealth? What does true wealth mean to you as an individual? So it may mean that topic to different things. So when I generally say to someone, well, what is true wealth? What does wealth mean? They'll go and say, well, my cash, my stocks, my bonds, my house, my car, kind of all their, their stuff, their things. They forget about the other asset categories that we have. So we have our financial asset category. Then we have our intellect side, our knowledge, our experiences, the things that make who we are. What are we going to share with that? And those are the items when I truly get down and I'm talking to someone and we really find out what they really want to do, what their real purpose in life and how they want to affect people. And when they pass on, when they die, what do they want to leave behind to their children, to society in general? And although they may want to leave their inheritance, they may want to leave some money because that's going to do a good thing for a group, our 10%, they want to give more to it. They really want to leave behind their experiences. They want to leave behind their philosophy. And so if we've gone through 20, 30, 40 years of learning one thing one way, of getting a good job, getting a good education, paying off your house as quick as possible, which are all great things. They're great things for us to do, to have a great job, to have the education, and to have our home. That's the American dream. What we're looking at, though, is how to apply the 10-10-80% rule and how to learn that, live it, and share it to maximize all the financial strategic strategy opportunities that are out there. How to manage equity management and how to manage our lifestyle management. And this all goes back and it all starts with the 10-10-80% rule. So I can show someone how to do these strategic financial management opportunities, but if they don't have the discipline, if they haven't changed the mindset, if they're not willing to do what other people have done to change their lifestyle, they're going to to fall short. And that's not where we want anyone to be at any time in the future. We want you to be strong and to internalize and to take new information that is good for you and have a better quality of life. And with that said, this is the voice of reason. Until we meet again, keep your money safe. Living with purpose and real intent. If you're as concerned as I am, and you're not the type to sit around and wait for something to happen, there's something you can do. Special gift invitation. How to get growth, protection, and income for your money. Send a request for a special promo code to watch this new online video training series absolutely free in the comfort of your home or office. You will learn how hardworking American families protect and control their retirement money and never expose it to stock market risk or massive taxation. Watch this free video series and learn the rules. Send requests to info@citizensfinancialsecurity.com. That's info@citizensfinancialsecurity.com to view video online. Video series is shared as a public benefit for enlightenment.
As a financial strategist, William F. Richardson coaches college students, families, and businesses on income planning strategies. He focuses on how to create lifestyle benefits and retirement savings by following simple rules and proven concepts to optimize assets, preserve capital, and minimize taxes. During the Great Recession, clients of Citizens Financial Security who followed these strategies didn't lose one penny of their savings or retirement money, while others lost 30 to 60% of their life savings as the market adjusted. Assuming you've chosen to follow these strategies, there would have been zero losses due to market volatility, and your financial goals would be on track. Your money would have been triple compounding, protected, and available tax-free for any reason. Visit us at the World Economic Report at moneydoctoradvisor.com and visit our corporate sponsor, citizensfinancialsecurity.com, or call 916-500-4905. That's 916-500-4905.